She's not going to like us for very long.
Well, the environmentalists might be okay in the long run. Well, unless these people keep trying to destroy Yorkshire.
So we want welfare. That is 4.4 is pretty good. 4.6 and welfare. There we go.
State employees, that's not terrible.
Yeah.
Another environmentalist group, but...
Industry in a high number. Or it's economy.
Oh, okay.
It says industry and then it's
Right,
economy
yeah,
on the
yeah.
other screen. So 4.3. 4.7 in economy. That's probably...
Conservatives and trade unionists, not bad.
All right. Tax minister. 4.3 in tax.
Conservatives, environmentalists...
Oh, this was an economy one. We might have missed...
Oh. Yeah, and that's part of the problem.
Like, yeah, just sort it by highest numbers, and then 4.1. Okay, so 4.3 in tax seems to be the best. Public service.
I think if you get people that who have sympathies in certain groups, it also helps increase that group's membership too. So we should probably be looking for somebody who has religious sympathies.
That's true. Well, it affects two things. One, it makes the people in that group happier, but also if the group is unhappy, then these people become unhappy.
Yeah, no, I know. It's catch-22.
Yeah. 4.4 in law and order seems pretty good. The people are represented by two equally important divisions.
I knew that was coming.
The Quill and the Essentia. This is their story. Transport. 3.9 in transport. At this point.
3.7.
4.1. 4.4 in transport.
Oh, even better.
Okay.
And religious and ethnic minorities.
Mm-hmm. So, it still says our maximum is 46. Maybe it'll change next turn. We'll have to see. Alright, so right now, we got a 6.53 surplus. Debt keeps going down, which decreases our interest payments, which is good. But we do need a better economy.
A little bit.
Like, we're making great money in taxes, but we still have... Okay, something else religious-y.
Religiously, okay. Because I was going to say, I mean, if we want to help the GDP and the unemployment and productivity and all that stuff, we some of the...
Which is something
like,
for farmers.
telecommuting and the farming initiatives and all that stuff can help too in the long run, but
that's true.
Doesn't necessarily help with a religious situation, which we do need to get on.
Mm-hmm. I suspect that, yeah, biofuel subsidies will actually make farmers happier.
Probably.
Because then they can sell their corn for higher rates for ethanol.
But it may not help with the GDP.
I'm not sure.
Flags on every street corner.
I love it.
They weren't kidding.
Compulsory church attendance.
Extremist. Oh, that's right. You'd wanted that anyway. And
yeah.
They can afford it.
Yeah. I mean, we can't. It'll piss off the liberals to no end.
Yeah. Maybe we should try to do the schools first.
I don't know. Well, okay. Well, next turn we'll see if the schools, if we're allowed to put in the schools.
Okay.
If we got enough points. Maybe. Okay.
We could get more taxes.
Well, I mean, we don't want to, like, really implement more taxes. But some of these are tax breaks.
Yeah, I know, but, like, I don't know, the internet tax and the plastic bag tax. The plastic bag tax is not huge, but it can make a small difference, and the internet tax seems to go with the censorship thing that we got going on.
That's true, but we don't need to raise more money is what I'm saying. I mean, you can use the taxes to change behavior, that's true.
Yeah, but doesn't it help with the GDP over time?
No, and in fact, most of those things hurt the GDP.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Because people don't want to be taxed, so they leave.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
We can do like a business startup campaign, or a national business council, one of those two, or both.
The business council makes the
strong voice to
really
business
happy?
Interests.
And the capitalists.
Probably.
Yeah, the capitalists.
City farms.
I always like that in my places, but my places are not usually like this place.
Yeah, we'll do city farms. Well, no, it's Yorkshire. We don't need any more goddamn farms. Business startup campaign. Done.
I don't care about the farms.
Makes capitalists happy, makes self-employed people happy, and makes more people self-employed and fewer people socialist. Doesn't really directly help the GDP. And so, we're going to leave the defaults in there, but we'll get it started anyway.
Apparently you should resign and let me rule like I do at home, apparently.
Hey!
I didn't know I ruled at home, but, you know.
Look at that, we did a miracle operation because we have such great doctors.
Awesome.
NHS!
Yes, no kidding. So
And
we're not getting rid of that. We love that.
Double A!
Wow.
Got the copper top.
Okay, you're doing really good with that.
Doo.
I'm bad at the GDP thing.
Whatever, Yorkshire's easy. I haven't done anything to help the GDP. At all.
People want to see me let's play it.
62 points. Yes! Religious schools. Yes! 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 Where is it? I don't even remember.
Public services at the bottom.
Well, it's not there anymore.
Oh,
Because the bottom is always the stuff
Oh.
you can't do.
right.
School, no.
No.
Faith schools.
There we- I
Yes!
was like, I think it starts with an F.
I'm
but I
so
can't remember
happy.
Why.
And we'll have to do the public prayer too right away.
Oh,
Max it out.
Even increases the religious income.
This doesn't piss off anyone.
Yeah, how is that?
Well, because it doesn't
It's
necessarily
education.
take away from the liberals, right?
Yeah, they can
We're
go
not
to their own
forcing
schools.
it.
Yeah.
Not yet.
And every
Yeah, the miracle operation, it's literally a miracle because, of course, God guided the doctor's hand. Had nothing to do with the 15 years this fucker spent in medical school. No. It's God guided his hand, you see.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, I know how this works.
Actual miracles happen in
God, we are recording this, right? Yeah.
He's like, people cannot miss this. Oh my god.
This is great. It actually increases education.
Well, it would. I mean,
Makes it's
more
more
schools
schools.
are more schools.
We're,
yeah.
we're throwing more money at school.
Yep.
Increases
and that's probably
racial
why
tension. Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make people too unhappy because education is good.
That's
no matter
right.
what kind of education, any education. But yeah,
This
the
is the one
religious
bad thing.
tension thing is not
Or
great.
racial tension.
What did I say?
Religious tension.
Oh.
Which, really, racial tension sort of is religious tension.
Really tired, but yeah, that's true.
Because the faith school subsidies only work if you check off the box that says Christian or quintessentialists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quintessentialists. So all the
Yeah.
Christians, Muslims, Buddhists, Hindus,
They're all out of luck.
Jainists, Confucianists,
Yeah.
etc.
There's a lot.
F them.
Yeah.
And if you're in the UK, the Jedi is an official religion.
That's right, it is.
Jediism.
I knew that, yeah.
Because enough people put it on the census that they had to be recognized as
Crazy.
a religion. Okay,
Gotta love the UK.
the Uck.
Someone, I can never say that name right. I can spell it. Gerlikbis? I don't know. Wants your evil laugh for their phone.
Yeah, you can sample that. That's
you
fine.
go.
All right, next turn, because I want to save up my political capital to go school prayer. Although that'll piss off the liberals. Torture deportation.
Oh, I
Okay.
hate this one.
Police officers have arrested a con man who is staying in our country illegally. Under normal circumstances, he would be eligible to be deported back to his country of origin. The man claims if he's sent back to his homeland, he's likely to be tortured by the government. So we can deport him. The man has nobody to blame for this situation but himself. He arrived here illegally and operated as a criminal since he got here. If he had claimed political asylum when he arrived and not began a life of crime, it would be a different matter. In the circumstances, he must take his claims of torture. We must take his claims of torture threats with a pinch of salt. Alternatively, we can keep him here. It's clear that the man is hardly a model citizen, but no confidence trickster deserves to be tortured. If we truly oppose the use of torture on principle, then despite the man's history, we need to ensure that we are not willing participants to torture by sending him back home. If we deport him, it could effectively become a death sentence. We are going to start a poll.
I vote to not start a poll because they've already won it for the deport.
Oh,
With
yeah.
their pre-voting.
We haven't even opened the poll, and yet people are just going vote deport.
You guys
So,
really suck.
You're saying that I should put on my infallible pope hat and sit in the infallible pope chair. Are people, like, subscribing? What are these bing bongs?
I don't know what that bing is. I don't think that's a subscribe bing.
I got disconnected.
Oh, no.
The recording is still going on.
Oh, weird. Huh.
I think we're back on.
Maybe? Testing, testing. Are we here? Do we live?
Stream
Yeah, they're freaking out
should
now. They
be
just caught up.
Back now. 1, 2, 3. Not dropping any frames. Looks like it was a temporary just...
That was really weird.
No dropped frames. We seem to be live. I can
There,
almost see myself again.
I was seeing people freak out.
Yay! We're back.
Before I even saw the stream cut out. That's weird.
That's funny. Okay, we're back. So we have decided that as the heads of government and religion, respectively, we are not going to deport this person. He can stay as long as he's willing to join the Church of Quintessentialism. And for some reason, he's willing to say okay to that.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah. So we're going to keep him here.
Because we're fair and wonderful, you know, one true religion.
It's the one true religion. So we're going to keep him here. We're going to veto. Boom. Done.
That's right.
Still huge surplus of our budget.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Polls don't look great right now, and the polls,
Oh, they're
we
all
are
over the
getting
place.
close. We are 2/3 of the way through.
Religious people are getting really happy.
Of course, they're thrilled. And the membership is going up. Look, 17% of the population now
It jumped.
is religious.
Yeah.
Well, we got all those faith schools and everything like that. They're going to be
Right.
super happy. Liberals are still, like, just nothing. Well, they don't like the creationists or so. And at this point, we can't possibly make them happy.
Yeah.
You know what? It doesn't matter what we do. We should put in the CCTV again. We're not going to make them worse off.
Wait, I thought you got rid of the wiretapping.
Or,
not
sorry,
the
or the wiretapping.
Okay.
We could put the wiretapping back in again. You know, or maybe we should have gotten rid of it in the first place. I don't know.
Well,
What am I,
it
you?
might have. It might have kept them from, killing us immediately.
So I still want to save up the political capital right now because I would like to do the school prayer. And we're just off of being able to do it.
Okay.
But we still have enough capacity wherever the screen was. 62 is our maximum. And if these guys start to drop in their political capital, it might not be possible later on. So
we need to do it soon.
Yeah. Now, we can spend some because we're at 43. We're going to get 31. That brings us to 74. We could spend 12 points. 12 points and we'll still have enough.
Yeah, okay.
Assuming the numbers don't change. Maybe we'll want to limit it to like 10 or less. So is there a cheap idea we could put in? What the hell's dead hand?
I don't know. I've never seen that. A second strike policy for the motherland?
Oh, if the government collapses.
Oh. Wow. The military can just take over and fire weapons at people. Good.
Interestingly enough, this is very popular with the voters.
I know. That is so weird. It doesn't seem like it would be.
Tourism campaign is cheap. Diplomatic services is cheap.
Something to reduce racial tension might not be terrible since the religious schools
Yeah.
gonna increase it. Is there something we could do to reduce the crime? Because the organized crime is an issue right now too.
Well, we could put in some wiretapping.
Wait.
Too expensive right now.
Yeah.
Racial profiling, police drones. It'd be cheaper instead of implementing something. We could also just tweak something. National Armed Forces Week. It only costs 2. Make the militarists happy. I mean, we are going to eventually go towards some sort of like jingoist, patriotic society.
Right. I guess that's true.
Oh, we can also do witness protection program, which is probably good at helping against organized crime. Only costs 2. Doesn't cost much money.
It should help against
We can do
organized
both.
crime. I don't know if it will, but it should.
Here, we're going to implement this.
It does reduce it.
We'll max it out. There we go. Both violent crime and organized crime.
Awesome. That's good.
Oh, that's a huge win. And then National Armed Forces Week.
Neeks is making fun of us for being, well, I don't know if it's making fun of us, but pale ass D&D basement dwellers, I think is what he said.
No, but look how rosy I am on the screen
I know,
here.
and I look like bright red. It's terrible.
Maybe I should tweak the white balance.
Maybe a little bit.
I like it because it makes me look like I actually have skin color.
Yes, but see, I put makeup on so that I would look, bright and awake, and now I just look like a lollipop.
Sorry, it's just the way it's going to be. So I'm going to max it out. It's going to increase the people who are patriots and make the patriots happy.
That's not bad then.
We're going to have to make sure we keep sucking. Oh, the patriots already love us, so more patriots is certainly going to be a good thing. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to spend any more. We'll probably get a bit of overflow, but I'm willing to take that loss. And yeah, there's no making the liberals happy. The best thing we could do is fight the number of people who are liberal.
Yeah. I mean, we want to fix some of the things that they're upset about, like homelessness, but yeah.
Oh no, the asthma epidemic just barely kicked in.
Oh god.
Oh.
And it's so hard to fight it once it does.
Shut down all the airports.
There's got to be another way.
Safeguard oil supplies. Okay, this is a good one. So, representatives from the oil companies based in our country have requested that the government deploy troops overseas at our oil refineries in the Middle East to protect them from attacks by terrorists. Government involved are happy for our troops to be stationed on their soil for this purpose. So, the countries are okay with this. So do we send in the troops? This is why we have a military. We should not be afraid to use it. Foreign terrorists need to understand that we are prepared to take a determined action to safeguard our oil supplies. Or do not deploy the troops. It doesn't matter what our motivation is. The symbolism of our troops landing on foreign soil, heavily armed and prepared to use deadly force, is going to cause major backlash in some countries.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Don't start voting yet. God, these people.
They get very excited.
Like, there's a message that happens. God, I should just, fuck with what the options say.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, because
Send.
Because they wouldn't notice.
Don't.
Donuts. Donuts? What? Now I want donuts.
No, I'm gonna... Hold on. I'm gonna go with something completely different. I'm gonna call it yes_send. Haha. Or no, don't. Open! There you go.
I have to work for it. Now they won't vote for anything.
No, that's fine. But that's okay. We only want literate people and patient people to vote.
We don't have patient people. Are you kidding?
Nah, people have figured it out pretty quick.
I'm proud of you guys.
Yeah,
Good
actually,
job.
I'm impressed. Only 5% invalid votes right now, and that was probably mostly catching people on the tail end. 2%.
Kind of amazing.
Overwhelmingly yes, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do it. And I think it factors in really well with the general theme that I'm trying to push here.
I guess.
The sort of patriotic jingoist thing. I mean, jingoism is all about, we're going to go after them before they go after us.
Yeah.
So we're going to send in the troops. Boom. Done.
Okay, we gotta work on the asthma epidemic because it can get bad and it can be hard to fight.
Yeah, and the parents hate that a lot.
Well, yeah, I would imagine.
So, I mean, the big thing is always, like, actually the environment is really good right now and mostly bringing it down. Although the environment has gotten worse.
Yeah.
When the
wonder
GDP
why.
goes up. When the GDP goes up, it makes it worse. It actually has nothing to do with anything else.
It had nothing to do with the toxic waste dump and the oil drilling. Of course not.
No. So we have the Keep the Country Tidy campaign already in place. We could boost that a little bit.
Seems like a good plan.
Sure. Increases the number of people who are environmentalists, make them happy, and helps the environment a little bit. Costs us nothing.
And again, having environmentalists
cancel.
is not
Hold on.
necessarily bad. What just happened?
Hold on. I don't want to make the change yet. I gotta put in my school prayer.
Right. We forgot already.
What are you doing?
I forgot we'd gone to the next turn. I'm
So
sorry.
the liberals are gonna hate us,
I
but they
haven't
already hate us, so it doesn't matter.
Issue.
Oh my god. So on parent request, optional, once weekly, daily, twice daily
that's
school prayer.
Tense.
Liberals will often argue that the education of our younger citizens should be kept entirely separate from any religious teachings. On the other hand, it is argued that some compulsory prayer in school is a way of promoting moral values on our children. Massively increases religious membership.
It does.
Doesn't affect the liberal membership, which
no.
sucks.
Yeah. 'cause
And
just
increases
making
racial
them
tension.
Angry is not good.
Because you got that one weird kid in the corner who's like praying in a different language
The one.
and calls God like Jehovah or something like that. And you're like, I don't know.
We
Boom.
don't like different here. Don't be different.
No, don't be different. It's actually bad for your health. So where's that keep the country tidy? Let's go and pump that up. Boom. Only costs 1 political capital. Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Boom.
going to do a huge...
I mean, it's a
But-
campaign in popular media designed to make people feel guilty about littering. I love it.
Damn straight.
This is God's green earth. Don't fuck it up.
Exactly.
And then you got to do the face.
Except, we're going to oil drill and talk to waste dumps. But yeah, totally.
Well, it's all under the
We're
ground.
allowed to do whatever
Yeah.
we want. You guys, however, have to feel guilty.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Exactly.
Entirely the way it works. Okay, we don't have a whole lot of capital left over. We might be able to spend something.
Pray the asthma away.
Pray the asthma away. That's true.
Apparently that was our plan.
I wonder if there's like a faith healing thing.
I didn't see one. Yeah, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
It'd be pretty awesome. Maybe on a welfare, but there
It's
isn't.
terrible.
Maybe some telecommuting initiatives. It'll decrease car usage, which decreases pollution.
That's what I've been rooting for a
Yeah.
while.
I like it too.
And I think over time it does help with like the unemployment situation and like I mean I know it doesn't say it directly
Mm-hmm.
influences things here, but I think over time like it ends up sort of
Maybe.
yeah.
Well, it does decrease the number of commuters, and less commuters means additionally less car usage, so it all factors in. It also makes the parents happy, which is good, because they're kind of pissed right now because
We
little
need
Timmy
them.
is like,
Backing up along, yeah.
or, I guess it's more of that. It's like the wheezing sort of, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
We still have some political capital, though. Oh, we never canceled the space program, but
I thought you were keeping it.
I guess...
I thought you somehow decided to keep it, but then you were instituting or getting rid of something else to make up for it.
Well, part of it was I was thinking it is taking a really long time to affect the religious membership thing, and it is only a little bit.
Yeah.
So maybe some people are going to find God.
On the moon.
I mean, the religious people do like us. We're up to 20%.
It is going up.
So,
Cool.
Oh, that's handy. Hold on. Forgot about that. We can take a look at this. The community policing is actually improving the number of people who are liberals. Also, the Race Discrimination Act. See, we're going to have to get rid of the Race Discrimination Act. It's making too many people liberals.
But
Too many liberals.
both of those things seem so good.
Community policing is really, really good. Actually, it's like so cheap. It's like the first thing you should implement if it's not in place in your nation.
Yeah.
But it's making
it
more
makes
liberals.
Such a big difference with the crime and everything I found.
It decreases racial tension and everything.
It's so good.
And alcohol
There
abuse.
must be something
Honestly.
else we can do.
The alcohol abuse can't possibly get much worse, though.
Oh, yeah, there's that. Oh my god.
I mean, there may be something we can do to reduce racial tension, although certainly, frankly, there's not going to be much of a change. You know what we can do to reduce racial tension? Is put in massive restrictions on who can move into our country. Because there'll be less... We don't want any We don't want any Scottish people. None of them, like, foreign ethnics.
I'm so bad at this whole, like, trying to play it opposite of me. Oh, this hurts me.
So we can implement, like, much more severe citizenship tests. See, that lowers racial tension. That's good. We don't want racial tension.
You're a terrible human being.
Oh, that's good. I mean, we already have only 6% of our population as an ethnic minority.
That's actually gone down, I think.
Yes, I'm trying.
Yes, I can see that clearly.
Geography.
Wait, what? Based on where we are?
Well, we're on an island.
Yeah, right. We're in Yorkshire. We're almost landlocked. Well, not landlocked exactly, but...
So, stricter border controls. Hurts tourism, which is bad.
Dragon Maris is saying, I understand Essential. I can't play games bad.
I'm doing good. Look at this budget surplus. I'm
know.
the best freaking, like, religious leader head of a country.
I know. It's disturbing.
Theocrat ever.
It's scary, you guys.
Why do the capitalists hate me?
Whoa.
Seriously?
You hadn't expected that.
Oh, a highway
Did
collapse.
not see that coming.
So it's a good thing people can work at home now.
I need to do more role playing. I can be a very good role player. It just, I don't know. This is hard for me.
So
We met role playing. Vampires.
the capitalists are actually starting to like me more. They're on the uptick. I don't know what their goddamn problem is. We could really lower corporation tax, though.
Guess we're gonna have to.
Mm-hmm. And pollution control. Get rid of that. Okay, maybe not that. I hate state pensions.
Capital gains tax? No, income tax is what's making them really mad.
Yeah.
Of course it is. That always makes them mad.
I think what we're going to do is temporarily, we're going to get rid of corporate taxes. There'll be a sliver of it left. Doesn't help GDP that much. I always forget about that. Am I surprised? Hang on, revert. What about income tax? Which is the percentage here.
People want you
It's a lot of money, though. Ooh.
to enforce the dead hand thing.
I think we probably will at some
At
point.
some point. It sounds like probably where you want to go.
Free school meals is a good way to combat poverty.
I'm in favor.
Oh, it's cheap too. Increases health a lot, makes the poor happy, the socialists happy, the parents happy, makes more people parents. I guess you don't have to feed your own kid.
Right.
It's easier to excuse.
Maybe.
Increases poor earnings. You know what? And this seems like such a good, like, this is the church.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have to go to the church to get your free meal, obviously.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, it's very important.
Convert the capitalists to the faith of the God Emperor.
Yeah! Okay, we might be able to institute a policy that'll make the capitalists happy.
They're getting happier. There was a little...
Yeah,
Like
that's true, they
green
were.
arrow.
And I just dropped the, oh no, I didn't actually drop the corporate income tax. I keep thinking about it, but I haven't yet.
Oh, yeah, I thought you had too. I guess you were just playing with the slider.
Mm-hmm. Punitive wealth tax. Tax on...
On superstores?
Bicycle
That
tax.
one must be new.
You know, the bicycle tax and the waterboard funding came in on the Netherlands patch.
Yeah, they
and
did.
mod.
They did.
I
I have them too.
National anthem is in school. Soon, not quite yet.
Soon.
Stamp out racism week. You know what would
I
pure
thought you
racism?
didn't care about
Well,
the racial tension.
Well, I don't want to... All the things that are currently going on that are increasing racial tension, I don't want to get rid of them, because they're good for other reasons.
Right.
But, I mean, getting rid of racial tension a little bit is a good idea.
A little bit? Okay.
Just un petit peu.
Who cares a tiny bit of
the
it?
compulsory foreign language also reduces
Minorities.
racial tension. And it's cheap.
Oh, and
and
you wanted to do that anyway.
Yeah, it'll
so
help.
we could send our missionaries out.
Yeah. Increases foreign trade and foreign relations, which is really good for us. Reduces racial tension un petit peu.
Yeah.
But it's cheap. And then we can also do the other one.
The other one.
Stamp out racism week. Don't be racist.
And it
Everyone is allowed to be
it
white.
increases liberalism.
Fuck!
I was afraid of that. I was just about to say it right as you were hitting the button. I was like, oh, damn. Oops.
Okay, well, we'll leave it at 0 then. Fuck! Goddamn liberals.
Yeah. Basically, all the things that we would probably naturally gravitate toward are going to increase all the groups that we don't want to
Really?
increase in this game.
Oh.
Shocking, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Quill propaganda.
So if we increase import tariffs, that'll reduce our uncompetitive economy somehow. But also reduce international trade. But maybe we'll just raise this for a little while, just enough to get rid of the uncompetitive economy, and then I think we can cancel it. And the uncompetitive economy won't go above the top line, because unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong, see, it's nice and in the middle where it is now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to crank this up so that it falls off, and then we'll reset this back to a reasonable level where we're not pissing off the world.
And hope that works out.
Sure! What could possibly go wrong?
Hey, I'm wearing the shirt. Nobody can see it on the stream, but I'm wearing the what could possibly go wrong shirt.
Alright, I'm going to call that good enough. Credit rating upgraded. AAA. Yes! Making the capitalists even more happy.
The GDP. That's crazy. I've never seen it go up that fast.
Look at how low poverty is now.
Yeah, that's
Which
nice.
is a big problem before.
That's very nice.
I was super good at this. Hey!
It isn't going down anymore, but it had gone down a little bit.
51% of the vote.
Just barely.
That's fine. We still got time. So the Battenberg group, well, it says it's going up, but I thought it was 11 before, and I think it's gone down now.
Maybe it's gone up, and maybe it's been hovering.
Maybe. How many religious people we got now?
27.
Yeah!
Oh, almost 28.
The Church of Quintessentialism. All right. Okay. I'm really happy about this. Clearly. Commuters love me. Rail strike. Let's get rid of this. Well, I don't know. Hold on. Did we get rid of this? Not yet. Next turn, we'll get rid of the uncompetitive economy.
Right, yeah.
Good. Organized crime. You know, yeah, again, we don't care about the liberals, right?
Apparently.
Put in some wiretapping again. Racial profiling. That's a good way to reduce racial tension.
Sure, why not?
Secret
Throw in all the
courts.
things.
Flags in every corner. Ban divorce.
Oh yeah, you did want to do
Soon.
that.
Soon. Not yet. We don't have enough religious
What's
people.
the propaganda one say? Oh, that's the religious propaganda, right? Okay.
What? Is it?
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, it's not? Oh, your
But
administration.
beware, it gets expensive.
I saw the
This is one of
icon,
again.
so it felt like a religious thing, but
This is another one from one of the mods, so I'll probably ignore it just for like balance purposes.
okay, yeah.
But you can spend a lot of money on it. Holy crap! I don't know. We might have to do it later on. Okay, we're gonna put some wiretapping back in.
Terrible. Yeah, Wicked's got a good point. Yorkie, Heg Yorkie isn't watching, which is too bad.
Oh yeah, that's terrible. We'll have to send them the link to the
Yeah.
YouTube after. Okay, so we implemented that. Hopefully that'll be enough to kill the organized crime, and also any like potential people who might dissent against me ever.
Ever.
We could bump up not the police force.
Legalize prostitution. Something tells me that's not going to happen in our religious state. I could be wrong, but
Where's the icon for the secret police? I don't know if we have
I
any.
can't tell them apart.
No, we don't because it would be one of these looking ones, but with
Is
the
it not that one down? Oh no, that's
No, it's the armed.
What about that one there?
this. Oh, there you go. You're right with the little
Oh, that's yeah.
intelligence services. It's not even that expensive. Let's do it. It's just gonna piss off the liberals, and they can't get any more mad.
It's true they can't.
Yeah.
Well, until they shoot us.
Well, they won't get any more mad. They're just gonna, become active.
Yeah.
People smuggling. Large number of people have been caught entering our country hidden inside cargo containers in an organized attempt at people smuggling. You know what? Those are people who truly believe in the cause of quintessentialism.
Obviously.
They did anything they could to get away
come
from
to
their
us.
heathen countries
Yes.
to come to us. Obviously, we have to allow them to
They,
stay.
they need us to accept them into the fold.
On the other hand, allowing them to stay is probably just going to make the liberals happy, and might increase religious or racial tension as well.
There's not exactly anything wrong with making the liberals happy while they're still around. We're trying to decrease liberalism, not get shot by the existing liberals.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to prep a vote here. People are already voting.
Of course they are.
Allow and deport. I don't know why they vote so fast. Like, it's not counting your vote. It's not counting your vote until I open the vote.
It doesn't count at all. There's no point.
Wow, most people want to deport. You guys are jerks.
Sometimes.
Why are they so mean?
You don't want to
We're gonna have to-
welcome them into our one true face?
We're going to have to ban the internet. The internet is full of mean people.
Had this conversation. Yes, they are. Do we have internet censorship going on? We do, right?
I think so. Oh, well, that was growing.
Wow.
It was like
dang.
70% deport. Now it's 54%
It really
deport.
switched. It's funny. Our comments get to them and they're like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Yeah, maybe.
Consider.
Like, sell them on it. 51-47.
Wow.
Right on the fringe
I
here.
had not expected to see it like switch so much. Well, not switch completely, but even out. Ban the internet.
50 and 48%.
We
I
don't-
gotta leave it open a little bit longer. Make sure everyone can vote in here.
I missed who said it, but someone said, "No, essentially, we don't want strangers.
We don't like strangers.
But
Stranger danger.
But we need to increase our religious numbers, and if they're willing to come in to our faith, that we like that, don't we?
We are now at 49% and 48.5%.
That's insane.
But, oh, no, Deport just got another bunch. So I think most people are for Deport. We're going to keep our nation pure. Is that it?
Easy.
We're going to turn into Nazis early.
Yeah.
51.5% Deport, 46% allow. All right. It's really making a move.
Forth. It's nuts.
And then a handful of invalid votes, of course.
Oh, yeah, always.
Yeah,
they
more and more
start
Deport.
randomly saying, like, vote Essentia or something.
All right,
I'm
we're going to deport them.
you. Well, apparently I'm not. I was trying. I failed to manipulate you.
Crime is dropping. Look at that.
Went all over the
We
place.
put in all the wiretapping and
Yeah.
secret police and all that.
Yeah.
I'll have to put in the secret courts at some point. Still got a massive budget surplus.
That's
Unemployment is
insane.
still a little high. So what can we do to fight that?
Where's the...
I'm trying to remember where the icon is.
I know, that's me too. Is it... No,
It's
that's
like a sleeping person.
That's productivity.
Somewhere there's like a sleeping person.
That one.
Ah! I was looking at the white ones for some reason. I'm racist.
You're
GDP is mostly contributing to like higher unemployment, which is weird. We still have the unproductive thing. Very annoying.
That's part of the issue.
Based around science
they
funding.
kind of play into each other.
It should go away next turn, though. Again, we've got those import tariffs. They just hadn't kicked in all the way
Right,
yet. So,
yeah,
okay,
okay.
it will go away. That should help
We'll see
some
what
things.
happens then, yeah.
Organized crime should go away. I hope really soon as well. Alcoholism is here to stay. Hooray, hooray! Asthma epidemic. So, if we can keep decreasing car usage somehow,
That'll help.
you know what? And we've got like so much poverty and stuff. What about do we have bus vouchers and things like that? It might
Yeah.
actually already be in place, but we could.
Transport.
Oh, thank you. Toll roads, maybe fuel efficiency standard, which actually makes everyone happy.
Do we have... I'm really sleepy. I'm sorry. I can't remember. Did we implement this word? The telecommuting thing?
We did.
Okay, because that helps over time, but...
The bike subsidies, cycling campaign,
Limit
fuel
or ban
efficiency,
cars.
toll roads, limit or ban cars in cities.
Wow. That must be a new one, too, with the extremism.
That would dramatically lower pollution, I'm willing to bet.
It would.
You know what? Let's do
I
it.
wonder if it'll affect the employment thing. We're going to have to counter
Might be
it.
bad for the economy. Well, we could do fuel efficiency standards to start off with. First of all, it helps everyone. Everyone's happy about
yeah,
this.
Yeah. That works.
Drivers like the fact that
Yes.
they get cars that are more efficient. It lowers oil demand, which is good. Increases motorist income.
Makes the capitalists a little unhappy, but not too much.
Yeah, the environmentalists like it, and CO2 emissions drop.
Yeah.
And it's cheap as hell. It's like an obvious thing to do. Good. That's one.
We'll just give up and let Essentia fix this country.
The country
No.
is awesome.
He's actually doing pretty well.
Monorail.
Oh, why didn't we start that
Monorail.
earlier? That takes forever,
Monorail.
I thought. Oh, no,
Monorail.
wait.
Monorail. Oh, probably
Which
does.
is the one that... Yeah, no, it must be this
Fuck
one.
it. Monorail. What are we going to call our monorail system?
Yeah, we gotta come up with something cute and, like, catchy.
Dramatically drops unemployment. It's not that expensive. We can afford $1 billion a quarter.
Yeah.
Car usage goes down. Commuters love it.
It was saying it would only... Commuters?
Commuters.
Nice. I thought it was saying it would only take, like, 16 turns or something.
16 turns to implement up here.
Oh, okay, but to actually get it going, I think after it's implemented or something, takes a long time.
Well, 16 turns is a lot.
Yeah, but I
It's
remember
a
it being
whole term.
unless maybe he's tweaked it with the new expansion or something.
Oh.
Maybe he changed it, because I remember it being a lot
Like,
bigger.
like a double thing.
Yeah.
Like the space one is also 16.
Okay.
16 is a long time
Yeah,
for
I
anything.
remember, I thought it was like in the,
Monorail.
like 30
Quillorail.
some rounds or something.
Rail of Christ, monorail cat. Monorail cat is leaving the station.
Monorail cat, of course. Yeah.
Of course, it's the internet. It's powered by cats.
It is.
Okay. At the rail strike, I don't.
Mono
That's
quill.
not me home. Okay, we're gonna increase rail subsidies as
Quill
well.
track.
Oh, that's expensive. It does help lower unemployment though. Wow, that is really expensive.
The essential line.
I would like to get rid of the rail strike though.
Yeah, I
It's
am.
been going on for a long time.
I'm always bad with the rail strike. I do things that I think will help, and then I just like make it worse. I don't know. I apparently don't understand the rail strike on any level.
We could make our
I'm
labor laws
admitting that
more
one.
employer focused, or no, sorry, more pro-union. My bad.
Yeah.
Which would wait, no, I'm doing it backwards again. You know that
Yep.
I could make it more
I'm so happy
pro-employer.
it messes you up occasionally too, so I'm not the one just looking like the dum-dum who can't get it.
No, it's so confusing sometimes. So more pro-employer, which will help break up the rail strike. It lowers wages, reduces the number of people who are socialists and trade unionists, increases the length of the work week, which I think it can cause an overstress problem.
Yeah, it will.
But does improve productivity.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know if I'm not sure that's what I want to do. I don't think that's the route I want to take. If we increase poor earnings,
someone had suggested Holy Rail.
the Holy Rail, that is 100%
thought
win.
you would
Actually,
like
that is the
that.
best.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we got money to spend. I'm going to go ahead and just increase rail subsidies. Dramatically decreases the rail
Does.
strike.
Yeah.
Lowers unemployment a little bit. Makes some people happy. You know what? It's good. We've got the
Actually
monorail.
pretty good, yeah.
It's a little bit redundant, but you know what? Both a monorail and a better train system.
And that'll reduce the number of cars on the road.
Mm-hmm.
So it all works together.
We've cut our debt more than half, and we're still making money.
It's insane.
Oh, fucking
I'm not
capitalists.
saying I'm stupid. I'm saying I can occasionally look a little stupid.
You get confuzzled.
I do.
Listen, did you ever make a video where you said that Brussels was part of France? Yeah, so, you know,
I don't know anybody who would do that.
for crying out loud. But then we turned into things, so it's okay.
Yeah.
So-
now it's awesome.
No longer uncompetitive comment. We do. I just did the thing where we wouldn't get a stress epidemic.
So much for that plan.
I didn't increase the working time. Son of a bitch. We still have a surplus, which is good. 61% of the people love us. That's because we're making them all
Yay, we're getting
religious.
better.
There's no crime. Poverty is an all-time low. Health is still good. Education is great. GDP is increasing.
This is like kind of going ridiculously well. It's actually a little freaky that it's going so well.
Scary. What's going to happen now? What will go wrong? So rail subsidies will take a while to kick
Rail
in. At
strike
some
is
point, the
going
rail
down.
strike will drop, hopefully.
Well, it started making its downward turn. So.
Mm-hmm. That's true, yep. Monorail.
Holy Rail.
All right, so spending the crap out of that, it'll be good in the long term. Hopefully, all that will tie together. The asthma epidemic is dropping off slowly. We're going in the right direction there, which is good. Where's stress epidemic? I don't actually see it.
Stress.
It should be a big red thing, but it's not. Did it
The heck?
limit the hours that people work to be better enforced?
Does it not show up as an icon?
You know what? It's probably just an effect that's triggering on like
Oh.
some other thing
Maybe.
somewhere or something like that.
Yeah, maybe.
We could take a look at like the working hours. You know what we should do to limit working hours? I know. Do you know?
I'm afraid to even try to guess. I never know where your brain is going.
Hang on, I gotta find
Well,
it.
No, that's not true. I do often. I'm in denial. Man, there's so many things.
Oh,
I'm
here it
not
is.
used
Ban
to.
Sunday shopping.
Yeah.
Make sure everyone's got the Sunday off
Of course.
so they can go to church,
Of course.
and then they don't have to work.
Terrible.
Makes perfect sense.
No, it does. In our government, that's exactly what you should
Yeah.
do.
It annoys us, of course, because where we live, Sunday shopping is like more
Already
or less
sucky.
effed up. And there's no Boxing Day. Like Boxing Day is the day after Christmas, and everything has to legally be closed in our town. The rest of
Yeah.
like the province, everything is
The
open.
rest of the continent, everything is open.
Ban dihydrogen monoxide. You're right. We should definitely do that.
Yeah, we'll get right on that.
Okay. So,
I need to be making a list of extra questions
Oh.
I need to add to the fact. I keep
Right.
seeing things.
I guess there's no maximum or minimum. You either have it banned or not banned.
Oh, well, yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, how do you play with that, really?
Yeah.
We only ban it a little bit.
Convenience does drop GDP because there's less shopping.
Yeah, but our
But-
GDP is doing really well.
So it doesn't actually do anything to stress. But screw it, we're going to ban Sunday shopping anyway.
And it's gonna upset the liberals. Of course it is.
There's no pleasing those guys. Listen, overall people are pretty happy. Even people who are liberals, here's the thing. So if we do a focus group, right? So we pick a random liberal over here.
Alright.
So this person hates us a lot because they're liberal and wealthy. Those are the worst kind of people. And retired. Which means they're more likely to vote. So this person here, again, liberal, but they fit into a few different groups.
Yeah.
They're also middle income. The middle income people don't like us very much, probably because of income tax. The wealthy people probably don't like us because of that either.
Right, yeah.
Maybe we do want to drop income tax. Right now, we will win the vote.
We're at, what are we at? We were at 61
Which is pretty good.
last time.
But, you know, maybe we want to make sure. It's 3 months away. Maybe we want to make sure. Let's just drop the income tax a little bit. It was, hold on, we're getting 15, almost 16 per quarter.
Okay.
16 billion per quarter. And we currently have a surplus of 3 billion. you know what? I think we could probably drop it somewhere around like 14. So we're going to shave $2 billion off our income. And it doesn't do a huge, massive, but it helps a little. It doesn't actually help the GDP directly either.
Again, though, our GDP's not doing too bad right now, right? I mean...
No, I wouldn't. I mean, I'd like to go higher, but...
Right, yeah, we don't want to screw it up, but...
Cut taxes. What else could we cut? Sales tax? Or that's inheritance tax. No.
No.
Oh, did I actually kick it in or something? I don't have enough... I have enough points to lower this. Okay.
Oh, right.
But that's pretty much it. What's this? Capital gains tax? Which actually does hurt the GDP and does not raise much money for us. I'm thinking... I wish I could cancel it right now.
Putting it down or getting rid of it will apparently help the self-employed membership, too, I think.
Yeah, because right now it's hurting the self-employed.
Yeah. That might be good.
I think what I'm going to want to do is I'm just going to cancel that outright. I don't want to spend the points. I'm going to lower the income tax a tiny bit.
Well, that makes most people happier, so...
Yeah.
Which is good.
That'll be fine. All right. Oh, right, 3 months away because it was actually the last quarter. I forgot about that. I was thinking, oh, I got 3 more turns left, but every turn is a quarter.
Right.
Okay.
I always lose track too. I just hit the button. I don't even think about it.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, we can do the flat tax thing. Okay, we're gonna win. The non-voters. There's a lot of non-voters. We should make it compulsory. We crushed it. Yes.
Wow.
Breakdown by group.
We gotta sway those non-voters though.
So the liberals are mostly against us. Self-employed, we're kind of 50-50 there.
Yeah, that's...
Wealthy as well. Motorists hate us.
It's almost 50-50 for a lot of people.
But we're going to make less and less motorists.
Yeah.
No, we're fine. Organized crime, at an end.
GDP's going down, but so is unemployment. Firestone is trolling.
Is he?
What game is this?
Oh, yeah.
Because he's never seen this one before.
Alright, we're going to do child labor laws.
Uh-oh.
So, we're going to do...
Oh, I'm afraid to...
Criminal
see,
laws.
some of these worry me more than others. I'm afraid what you guys are going to say.
Make people type more for this one. Make them earn it.
You have to work for it.
So it's criminalized or unchanged. So, right now, the law would make it a criminal offense to knowingly employ someone under 16 for more than 5 hours a week. So, if we criminalize it, kids can only work up to 5 hours a week.
Yeah.
If we leave it unchanged, they can work more than that.
However much people want them to work.
You know, if you got a paper route, that's, you know, well, almost an hour a day on weekdays. It's an hour a day a week on weekdays, and maybe 45 minutes a day if you deliver 7 days a week. It's manageable. Mow the lawn, do something like that. I mean, it's pretty restrictive. It's not a lot of hours, actually, for most things.
It is, but it's probably up to... Oh, okay, it's up to age 16. I mean, it's not like 12 and 14-year-olds can physically handle 40-hour work weeks, necessarily, you know? Especially if there's school, so...
There's another, like, 50-50 split over here.
That is wild. I hadn't expected that, actually.
Most people are in favor of unchanged, but, I mean, it's just the slimmest of margin, 55 to 44. Although, I mean, in an actual election, that's a pretty big landslide.
It is, but in polls like this, it's crazy split.
Whoa! 50%,
Holy jeez.
49.6%.
0.4 invalid. That is serious.
Yeah.
You should almost screenshot that. That's crazy.
Wow. Criminalize it and be more religious? I don't know, but, you know, working as a kid, that gives you gumption. I don't know what gumption is.
Yeah, but then you can't go and do your
missionary work. You can't go knock on people's doors.
And, yeah, learn Scottish.
Have you read the Gospel of Quill?
And yeah.
The Gospel of Gilbert. The
Yes.
Gospel according to Gilbert.
Nice.
Yeah, that's it. Looks like Unchanged is going to take it, though.
Just barely.
Very, very close, but a lot of people have locked in their votes at this point. And I would find it very hard to believe that Criminalized could win at this point. It's actually currently sitting at 52%, 47.4%.
What would Gilbert do? Yeah.
All right, so we're going to leave it unchanged.
Gilbert would criminalize child labor.
It's good for the economy.
Because Gilbert likes to hang out.
Kids have got to stay home and pet the cat.
Yeah.
All right.
Quill likes his... Quill. Gilbert likes his cuddle time.
He does. So, GDP here. It's not really being brought down by anything much anymore.
It's not being
I'm surprised
affected
it's
much
not that
one way or
good.
the other, yeah.
Global economy is sort of middling. Could improve tourism. Come see our churches. It's like playing Civilization now all of a sudden. It's like, listen, we built Notre Dame,
Yeah.
Borough, and the Great Mosque of Jen in Yorkshire.
In Yorkshire,
And
yeah.
then people can
all
come.
in Yorkshire.
And we've got all these great works of art and writing.
Yeah.
And Elvis Presley was born here.
Obviously.
And Da Vinci.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michelangelo?
No.
Oh, okay.
He's living in the sewer.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Ninja Turtles. Oh, yeah. Keep the country tidy.
There's probably really cool,
Ah!
like, old town sewers underneath York.
Asthma just kicked in again. Like, kicked in higher.
We suck at the asthma game.
Well, because the environment just took a dive. Probably because the GDP is like, I don't know, something.
Something.
But, like, environment should be
GDP
brought
is
up
something.
by this, that. We could potentially pump up the recycling.
We probably should, I think.
Car usage should be going down.
Yeah, I think it just takes a while.
But I think
People
probably
have to get used to not using heavy vehicles.
I think it's probably the GDP improving. I'm not sure if it is improving, but we're going to max out our recycling because we might as well.
Costs a bit, but it might be worth it.
All good, and it doesn't cost that much from where, especially from where we are. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Do we have the bicycle thing in place yet?
No, and you know what? We should definitely do that. Propaganda. I didn't even realize this was misspelled.
Oh, me either. That's funny. Someone earlier said quilpropaganda. That was funny.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So cycling
That
campaign.
should be a t-shirt. Quilpropaganda.
I like that. Yeah.
I don't know why that didn't occur to
We
me
could
earlier.
ban shitty cars as well, but I think the cycling campaign is a good start. Keep people healthy as well.
Yes, exactly.
Reduce car usage. Also reduces rail usage, which I guess is fine, and bus
Seems
usage.
a little redundant, but whatever.
Yeah, increases health. Both what we're trying to do, increasing health is good, but lowering car usage is a big part of the plan.
Recycling stops asthma. Recycling helps the environment, and a better environment helps asthma. So yes.
Ban low mile per gallon cars.
Well, that's what MPG stands for.
Oh, environment.
Typos happen. We've all been guilty of typos.
No, I never misspell anything on the internet,
Right, of course not.
ever. Or in my titles of videos.
No.
This big drop in CO2 emissions, it's not very
That's
expensive.
a big deal. Yeah, that's
Environmentalists love it. The environment, so
worth it.
the environment gets a boost this way, and CO2 emissions drop.
Yeah, that seems like seriously
Yeah,
worth it.
this is a no-brainer. I should have
Yeah.
done this 100 years ago. And that used up exactly my political
Oh
capital.
my god, that's weird. That never happens either.
Very convenient. We're still making a huge surplus. We could even drop taxes more. Popularity is very high.
This is crazy. How is this working out so well?
Let's move to Yorkshire and take over.
Apparently.
Elder statesman, you have now been returned to power by people so many times we're starting to wonder if it's worth putting anyone else's name on the ballot papers. That's right!
You mean once?
Well, I've played more than once. Ooh, there's a liberal plot.
Oh, it's all your games
Combined,
together.
yeah.
Okay.
No more homelessness! The liberals are pissy
Oh
at me
my
when
God,
I've just
people.
freaking killed homelessness.
Of course they are.
Ban fox hunting. But it's tradition. It's stupid. Let's be honest.
You can do fake fox hunts. They do. That's what they do in the UK now.
Here's what you do. Remote control cars with like fake fur on them.
I'm all
Go.
for that.
It's awesome because then
Yes.
someone gets to drive the little remote control car.
I'm all for that.
Ban fox hunting. Boom.
Apparently, I'm an idiot because I didn't know what MPG stood for.
Oh.
I don't drive, you guys.
Also, metric.
Yeah. Also, we use kilometers here.
It stands for Motion Picture Group.
Yes.
MPEGs. It's what you like download for videos.
Honestly, that's what I thought, and I was like, I know that's not right, but
What-
that's the only thing I can think of.
A, you don't drive. B, you're on the internet all the time.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fucking rail strike.
It's going down.
Yeah, the rail subsidies take a
I
long time
told
to
you
kick
the rail
in.
strikes are slow.
They really are. It's bad.
I'm sorry.
Asthma?
It's going down.
Asthma?
Asthma. That's not misspelled though.
No. What's been in the game from the start. So I would hope at this point any typo would be gotten
Yeah.
out of.
Yeah.
Environment going up. That's good.
Vote ban liberals. That would be handy right now.
Should we just ban air travel?
No.
That I think would be very bad for the GDP.
Yes. Yes, it would.
Well, actually, no. The air travel is a factor of the GDP. It doesn't affect.
No, it
Although
doesn't.
I'm betting the
Okay.
ban would hurt it pretty bad. But it would
Well,
drop CO2
it would
emissions.
have to, wouldn't it?
I don't think so. I would think so. But what else can we do to improve the
Again,
environment?
we need airports. How else are we gonna send our missionaries abroad?
Broad.
Such a child.
Should we do more religious stuff, like political religious broadcasts at this point?
Wow, I didn't even see that one
Or,
before.
you know what we need to do is protect against the fucking liberals and capitalists who are trying to execute me? I don't know what to do about that.
Unfortunately,
Secret
we
courts and stuff?
probably do. Oh my god.
Yeah, what's our part thing look like?
Well,
68% maximum. Look at this, the
Having
numbers are going up.
Wow. What the heck? Having the secret police all the way up, the like internal whatever it's called.
Should help, yeah.
It helps prevent them from actually succeeding at that.
Like that. The Freedom League tried to kill me, and there's a market meltdown.
Oh yeah, rural development grant. That's a good reminder.
Oh. Okay, security briefing. 110 people in the Freedom League. That's bad. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the rural development grant. But first, we need more like Law and Order.
But first, we need to not die.
ID cards against terrorists. Terrorists.
Terrible.
We can torture people. Get information about them.
No, please no, please no.
Curfews.
I'm all on board with a lot of these, but oh god, the torture.
National emergency. Someone tried to kill me.
Curfews.
Everyone's got to be in bed by 9, and then make me some more religious babies.
Curfews could potentially make sense in this setting.
Okay, I like it.
Everybody has to go to bed early, so they can get up early for church.
No one
before
likes
school
this. Oh my god.
and work.
1 a.m. to 3 a.m. Then what kind of curfew is that? No.
Everyone's upset. Oh my god.
10 p.m. to 8 a.m. That might be a little crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty.
12 a.m.
intense.
to 6 a.m. It lowers GDP as well. Oh, I don't like that. Fuck it, curfews.
Problem.
Right here. 12 a.m. to 6 a.m.
Only ungodly things happen after midnight.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true until the sun rises again.
Yeah.
It's a proven fact. Okay. It's mostly a thing you do to like combat violent crime, not necessarily assassinations. But...
Assassinations seem pretty violent to me.
Well, that's true. It's a good point.
And since when is trying to kill somebody not a crime?
If we do like art subsidies, does that make liberal people happy, or is that just terror type?
I think it might help a little bit. Social Justice Foundation probably would help.
Oh, you're probably right. I think that actually makes more liberals.
Yeah, probably.
I think the number
We may
one
not
thing
want
it
that.
does.
We may not want that.
It just gets everyone to be on Tumblr.
We've
think
banned
I really
we've
want-
censored most of the internet except Tumblr. Tumblr's fine.
I really want my my secret courts, so I think we're gonna implement that next year. Assuming we don't get assassinated.
Another
Oh, again!
attempt. Oh my god.
They're
Okay,
bombing
I
the
think
buildings.
There was two things I think that helped make sure that those were not successful. I think one is the secret police, and I can't think what the other
Okay.
one was. I researched this last time I played because the way I was playing, this one group really hated me.
Okay, we have maxed out secret police. I think we have maxed out wiretapping.
There's something else. What is it? Oh, I don't remember.
Secret courts.
You see, I didn't have that, so I
No.
know that wasn't a thing, but maybe it would help. I don't know.
Oh,
Wiretapping helps. Is that max too?
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, not wiretapping. Phone tapping.
Well, that's all
That
the
is
same.
the same
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if we have like
Sometimes
internet.
I just misspeak.
What is it? Is internet censorship is maxed
That's
out?
all the way up. Oh my god.
Prisons. What's this?
I don't know.
No, oh, I'm
Oh, right. I didn't know that because I've never
Prisons,
implemented
tasers.
that ever.
Detention without trial.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
You have
more of that. 30 days. Unlimited detention without trial.
Oh my god.
Um,
Compulsory cat owning. I like that idea.
Yeah. Prisoner tagging. CCTV. Can max that out.
At this point, I guess we might as well. I don't know.
I like it.
I like it.
It's not.
Military
It's,
state.
hold on. Wait, secret courts. Secret courts first. Boom. It's cheap. It'd be silly not to do it.
Wow. Yeah, that's not in my game, so I
Boom.
was unfamiliar with it.
Everyday
So-
crimes.
So, wait. So, someone could be arrested for, like, drunk driving or something
Oh, we lost the
dumb.
stream again. Hold on.
Oh. I was just going to ask you a question anyway.
Oh, and I was going to take a break, actually, after we got reelected. I forgot about that.
Oops.
Okay. All right, we're back. What's the
We're good.
question?
I don't remember. Okay, yeah, so it was saying for everyday crimes. So I don't have the secret courts in my game, right? So I'm not familiar with this. Does that mean, like, someone gets arrested for, I don't know, drunk driving or theft or something like that?
Yeah.
And, like, they're brought before, like,
A secret court.
secret judge
Their family
that-
doesn't know what happened to them.
Oh my God.
There's no checks and balances to make sure that the court, like the trial, was done legitimately or anything like that. It's basically like Guantanamo taken to the extreme or something like that.
Wow.
All right.
Wonderful.
Anyway, we are back. I meant to take a break after we got reelected, so I'm going to take a break now to get a drink of something, and we will be right back. And hopefully the internet will settle down as well.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Would be. See you guys in a minute. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, leave a comment. Did you know I read every single comment someone leaves on my video? That's insane. Why would I do that? I don't know, but I'll read yours.